Hello people! If you're just starting WhereWindsMeet, I'm going to give you a guide that's going to be very useful. Now, keep in mind that you can use this anywhere, any level that you're in right now to start off. You want to collect oddities. Now, what are oddities? Oddities are things or objects that you try to catch or find or solve a puzzle to get, and you're going to exchange it for active abilities, or do you say passive? I'm not exactly sure. But you go to this guy, you want to go to, if you're just starting, you're going to be around here in Verdant Wilds. Now, this guy is an oddity collector, and he helps you get stronger with the oddities that you collect. So, if we go to him quickly, this Kishan guy, you're going to speak to him, and then at first, you're going to have some conversation, but you're going to say submit oddities. So what you want to do is, when you collect the oddities, and I'm going to show you other oddities as well. Oddities are the things, as I said earlier, the things that you find while you're wandering around. Now, as you can see that I can upgrade my items or my oddities over here. And when you start the game, what you want to do is don't go on the sides. Just try to go from the middle. Try to max out to the final part first, and then you want to go on the sides. You can choose whichever after. But first, try to go through the middle. To find oddities, it's most suggested. I mean, if you watch any video, you just walk around. Now, since I collected a lot of them, I don't know if I'm going to get any oddity spawns, but do you see that fly-looking thing on the map? I'm going to show it to you by drawing over it, but this is not an oddity, but I'll get to that one later perhaps if I remember. So, in this case, the oddity is inside of this. Now, you can hit it, or you can kind of jump and then press Q to break that, and this oddity is a cricket. So you try to catch the cricket, and once you catch, you're going to see that UI, which is going to show you that it's an oddity. Next, let me get out of here real quick. Another thing you want to collect are the chests around you, because these chests will help you increase something that I'm going to show you in a minute. So let's yank this bear. Also, the best way to defeat the bear is... Oh yeah, the Tai Chi move. The best way to defeat a bear is using Tai Chi. Remember that, you're going to need it. So, you collected oddities. You're submitting your oddities. Next thing you want to do is go to develop and go to your martial arts. Now, try to increase the martial arts as much as you can, but don't increase all of them. Like, as you can see, I did increase some of them just to test something, and I realized that it's kind of useless unless you want to do different styles of gameplay. So what you want to do is choose something that you like. Now, to know what is best for you, what type of style you want to play, you want to go to the path guide. Now, inside the path guide, you can see what type of combinations you can make. You have the DPS melee combat, you got the DPS melee combat, another one, but I guess like slightly different, as you can see in the graph over here. You have the tank melee combat, which is more for health. You got the DPS ranged, where you will be able to hit the enemies from afar. I use the DPS melee combat with the bamboo cut, which has the most mobility, very high DPS. It's more difficult to use, but then you have more control over the enemy. You just have very low survivability, so you got to learn how to parry, and you could do so. What you can use for this combination, for example, which I'm doing. You want to go to combination. Inside of combination, you have the martial arts that is suggested for you. In this case, I use the Infernal Twin Blades, which I really love, and we got the Mortal Rope Dart, which I love as well. And then the inner ways. Now, what are inner ways? Inner ways are kind of abilities that actively work when you complete a sequence of action. So, for example, in this case of Echoes of Oblivion, it enables my Infernal Twin Blade. Let me show it in brief.
What?
It means just more damage.
Oh my god. I get it.
The next thing is the gear set. Now, what is different between these and every other? You can see the small logo over here, which is a bird and a wind. Now, these are specifically for the bamboo cut. So whenever I try to use my gear, I try to use it according to these. But there's a way around it, and I'm going to show you in a minute. And then you got the mystic skills. Now, mystic skills are kind of ultimate moves that you can use. To be able to get these, some of them you find from missions, and some of them you steal from martial artists that secretly go into the cave and practice with their students. So you just go in, steal it, and you'll be able to use it. You also need to level these up, and I'm going to show those in the last part of the video, just for the time's sake, what you need first and then how you do it. Next one. You're going to go to the gear. Now, as you can see that I am level 76, 77, something like that, but because I realized this so late, my average level of, what do you call it? Gear is level 30. Now, that's what I'm saying. If you do these early in the game, it's going to be very useful for you, and it's going to make your life a lot easier. So, for these, you need to gather resources. Money is the easiest one. Don't worry about it. You're going to get it anyway. This is one of the most difficult to get. It's not difficult. It just takes time to gather because you cannot really find it from the shops. I'm also going to show you how to get those, but for the time's sake, let me show you what you need to do first, which takes us to the next step. Let's go to the bag. Now, as you can see, almost all my equipment is legendary, and it's important to do it legendary, but it's more important to get the higher, what do you call it, higher tier. So I'm level 76, and the maximum tier that tire tier, however you read it, I can get is 71. So I have 71, and this one is 71. I have level tire 61 legendary gear, but I prefer 71 because it's going to give me higher max HP, higher physical defense, and all other stats in general are going to be higher because it's a higher tire. I don't know why that rhymed, but anyways. So, if you remember, I told you about the bird and the wind. Now, there are two ways you can get these. One of them is just try to find the one with those. But with the new update, you have something cool. Every month, I think, you can change... Sorry, every season, you have 4 chances to change 4 of these and 4 chances for 4 of these. So what I mean by that is if you use 1 on this, then you can change any of them again, but you have 3 more tries. So in this case, I made all of them into the... Where's that? Bird. That's why I cannot see it, but I can change to any other one. Same thing over here. You press that, you choose the one that's compatible with your martial arts style, and then you can make the sets, which is going to give you better stats. Like, for example, this wind, when I have 4 pieces, and I perform a perfect dodge, has 50% chance to restore 10 endurance and 1% of HP, with an additional 2% HP restored each time. Da 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 da. You can read that. Yeah, and when you're getting your gears, try to max out the gear before you go to the next tier. So let's say that you're on tier 61. Try to get all of them legendary and then max them out, and then try to go to 71. Now, this kind of contradicts with the thing that I said, try to make it into 71 if you're tier 71. Now, with that, you only get tier 71 when you upgrade your solo mode level. So if you keep it at the same level and don't level up, you can still, your max level is still going to be 61 until you level up this. So try to not do it until you max everything out. Why? Now, the main reason is when you go to develop and bamboo cut, and you're going to use your previous equipment that you upgraded over here, and then you're going to place it, and then it's going to give you more power. For example, this one, if I remove it, I'm going to lose power. But because it's on the max, it doesn't really make a difference. So I'm going to show you with this. Now, this is not maxed out yet. If I were to remove this, I'm going to lose power. And when I equip it again, I'm going to get more power again. So as you can see, because I didn't max out everything before I upgraded my tier, now it's really difficult to get something good. Now, I don't know when I got this. Oh yeah, I don't use this because it's an antique and I cannot tune it, unfortunately. Yeah, so that brings us to the bag. And oh yeah, tuning. Tuning is one of the most important thing, and the way you do it is even more important. If I select just purple ones, okay, it just says random. It means maybe it's a new update, I'm not exactly sure. And if you see this, this will definitely give you a legendary attribute, whatever tier or whatever rarity you use. So keep that in mind as well. So if I do this, I think I just need to, it will give me a legendary one. Or if I do this, it's going to be epic or legendary. So let's do that. You see? Gave epic. Next. Okay, so inside of your pouch thingy, you're going to have chests. Like this one, for example. This is for equipment. Now, it's for tier 56. I didn't use it yet because I want to double check with everything. Um, but you're gonna have. Okay, let me go to develop and inner way. So let's say that I want to break through this one. A couple ways you can get it. You can get it from season shop by getting these chests, which I wanted to show you, but I don't have any. So go to season shop, max out these chests, but don't use it right away. Go to the place where you want to upgrade, go to breakthrough, press F on the top. It's going to show you the chest if you've bought the chest. Select the chest, and then it's going to have a higher chance of getting you a dragon in most cases. And that's how you upgrade it faster. Same thing with the gear. So if you go here, you don't know how to get this. You just press on it and then check. Oh, there's 20 in Wang's Woodcraft. And you have to go all the way here. And then if you want this one, you need to gather stone because all of the shops are empty. I cannot buy except the season shop. And that's from these ones. I don't really get it from here because there's another way that I'm going to show you. If you're a part of guild, that's how it's going to work. Now, I don't know if I have the daily resource gathering. If I have that, I can show you. If I don't, I'll just try to explain. But you would go to the guild base and then go straight inside, find this guy, and then speak to him, and then go to the guild transporter. Now, as you can see, I have all of these that I need to give. Now, before I give all of them, what I want to do is I will press on this. I'll say how to obtain, and then you can see like 99 King Ha General Goods Vendor or Kaifeng. Now, if you're not in the guild base and you go to develop and you go to this one where you want to get this stone, it's going to say, oh, you need to go to Kaifeng, and then you physically have to go to the shop. But if you're in the guild, you can just directly do it from here. You don't have to go to that shop, this shop. You don't have to travel. Just now, in my case, it's finished, but it's gonna be back in every Sunday. It's gonna be back every Sunday, 16 local time. So you gotta wait that. Otherwise, you can get 99 of them and get 99 of them because you're gonna need it. While I'm here, let me just do these. And then once you complete it, it's gonna give you some stuff. Okay, before I forget, talents. Now, talents, you do it by main quest and some other side quests. Try to do the same thing. With this, start from the middle, finish it, and then do the ones on the side. And then arena is gonna come when you play multiplayer, PvP, one-on-one, which I almost never play, that's why it's really low. And then the boss, you just have to complete some tasks, which tells you what to do when you're fighting the boss. I also didn't do that a lot, but I will focus on these soon. That's what I'm saying. Try to do it early, guys. I hope you liked this video. I hope that it was insightful. I tried to make it as short as possible, but still, it's a pretty long video. I'll just ask my brother to try to cut it and then make it much shorter than this. But please try to watch it to the end because this is going to help you a lot when you start the game. Thank you very much, y'all. I hope you appreciate it. I appreciate you guys watching, and please give me a subscribe, a like for the video, and comment if I'm missing anything so I can add that in the next video. Have a great day. Again, thank you.